Hi everyone. Well, here is a report by Bill Still about California Assembly passes cryptos unanimously. So this is going to be legal tender, Bitcoin, Ripple, all these different cryptocurrencies, most likely in California. And this is what the government and all the corporations really want. Because think about it, IBM, Microsoft, and all these companies that deal in sales, Amazon, all of them herding people into the cryptocurrencies so they have a wallet online with their personal ID. This is, it just is making sense to me that this is going to be how the identification and authentication is going to be ushered in. So, and people are praising this move in California. Check out these comments. Freedom, innovation. This is huge. Like it's going to take the power away from the bankers. But I don't think this is true. I still don't understand how Bitcoin is backed. Okay, so these are some people who don't quite understand. The cryptos are coming. Fantastic news. Come on, California Senate and Governor Brown finished the job. Great news. Thanks for sharing. Awesome. Way to go, California. Very good. But do people really, really want this to happen in their lives? Good news. Yes, welcome step. Thanks. Remarkable. Great news from California. Cryptocurrencies accepted as legal tender. Okay, if you define legal tender as forcing acceptance, it clearly is not being forced. Okay, either one of two things are happening. The U.S. is secretly leaving its European controllers or being set up to unify to a currency mechanism that will be controlled by them in one giant move globally. Okay, so, yeah, I think it's this. Yes, yes. Okay, listen to what he says.
Good afternoon. I'm still reporting on the economy. Bitcoin bashers beware. The state of California, the world's 12th largest economy, is about to take the unprecedented step of making Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies a legal tender for all financial transactions. The California State Assembly, the lower house of the California legislature, has just passed a new bill that would make cryptocurrencies lawful money. The bill, known as AB 129, passed the lower house unanimously, 75-0, and is expected to pass the Senate as well. The reason this bill is sailing through the legislature is not California's reputation for supporting leading-edge agendas, but the fact that millions of dollars are being invested by Silicon Valley venture capitalist firms developing cryptocurrency infrastructure.
See, Silicon Valley firms developing Bitcoin and cryptocurrency infrastructure. They're building this, and Silicon Valley is the transhumanist. That is Google. That is Ray Kurzweil. That is all of those people, this is what they want.
But there's another reason as well. California has a very robust complementary currency community that has been in place for many years. This is what dawned on me 4 or 5 months ago, that cryptos were just an internet tradable form of complementary or community currency.
Community currency, that doesn't that tell you something? Community currency, it sounds like Obama, you know, community organizer, and what he's wants in, or what he's planning to bring about in the U.S.
Community currencies have always suffered from two things: a very high startup cost of printing up the bills and a very inefficient way of setting up trades. Cryptocurrencies solve both these problems and more. The Assembly's Committee on Banking and Finance studied AB 129 and explained their reason for backing the measure. These community currencies are created for a variety of reasons, some of which include encouraging consumers to shop at small businesses within their community or increasing neighborhood cohesiveness. Community currency has also become a form of political protest, as some communities that use such currency do so in protest of U.S. monetary policies or large financial institutions.
Okay, so this is making it look like this is anti-big banking, when I'm sure they are in on it, and they're plotting all of this in their Bilderberg meetings behind closed doors, like how are we going to herd everybody into accepting this, and people are being mistakenly led to believe these are anti-big banks, anti-government. Oh no, 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 it's coming. It's really coming. Because in California they have so many people on food stamps, and they have their little cards, and it's going to make it simpler to rule the masses and get them marked with the mark of the beast.
What the new law tries to do is to ensure that these community currencies, as well as the new cryptocurrencies, are protected against being confused as a counterfeit form of U.S. money. This bill makes clarifying changes to the current law to ensure that various forms of alternative currency, such as digital currency, points, coupons, or other objects of monetary value, do not violate the law when those methods are used for the purchase of goods and services or the transmission of payments. Modern methods of payment have expanded beyond the typical cash or credit card transactions. Although alternative currencies, including cryptos, would be made legal tender, that is, lawful money, no one would be required to accept them. But the mere fact that California could make cryptos legal tender will set a precedent for not only other states to follow, but other nations as well.
Other nations, not even just other states. And he said no one will be forced to accept them, but they will be forced. You know, they'll say, you don't, maybe they'll say you don't have to take the chip, or you don't have to use Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency it is, but then you won't be able to buy any food or do anything that you need to do. And now he's talking about nations. This is going worldwide. We know it.
Links can be found in the description box directly under this video window. I'm still reporting on the economy. Good day.
So that was February 18th that he made that report, and now look at Bitcoin. Okay, look at Bitcoin. Oh my goodness. So right now, at this moment, it's 118, and it was over $1,000. So conveniently, they passed the law in California that well, they pass it. I don't know if it's totally finalized, but and people couldn't afford to even buy a Bitcoin, but now look, it's $120. Isn't that tempting? I'm even tempted. And then I'd, just go get a Bitcoin, and then some people said it's going to go up to $10,000, $100,000 because it's so limited. This is shocking. It won't stay here though. It's going to go back up. This is a way, in my opinion, they're going to get people into it. They'll drop it. More people will go, oh, hey, I'll get in while it's low, and get their wallet all set up. You know what I mean. And here's something from, okay, this was February 14th. Bitcoin could unlock profit for e-tailers. Okay, this is on the Motley Fool. Goes on and on about how great it is and will be in the future for companies. Here's another one. Chase Quick Pay not recommended. Bitcoin Forum. This is back in June 2011. So Chase, this is JP Morgan. And in these, in this little thread here, they're talking about how all the problems they had with Quick Pay. They exchanged money through Quick Pay to people, and they had a lot of problems with identification. They locked their account and couldn't get the money, or they had to have, the other person had to go to Chase and identify themselves. They wouldn't allow any money flowing until somebody came in and identified themselves in person. This is all going to be about identity, identification, authentication, just like Google Regina Dugan, formerly of DARPA, was talking about authentication. Get the tattoo, It's getting closer, so close. All right, prove his identity at Chase. Neither time was Chase concerned about me selling Bitcoins like PayPal is. Okay, this is back in 2011. Things have really come a long way. They were more concerned about hacked accounts. Here's a person: I've learned to never deal with Chase in any way, shape, or form. And recently I made some video, and they said the banks are freaking out or bankers, because they won't have a job if Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies happen. Could that be the stress? Okay, well, that's all. I think we're going to have to warn people soon, more urgently, because no one knows what's coming, and it's coming fast. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye for now. God bless.